Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a video today on red flag laws, House Bill 567, which is being proposed for the 2020 session, which starts tomorrow. And also, hit the thumbs up button if you like my t-shirt. There you go. You know you want to hit it, hit it. And also, I've got an article from the NRA-ILA on some different things that are being proposed for Virginia. Alright, so without further ado, let's start into my summary of what House Bill 567 is. Unless you are a government official, the only way you can have a gun range is if you are collecting info for the state. You must log each time the person's contact info. So, you know, their address, phone number, etc., etc., etc. They know who has the guns. They know where to get them. Unless you live out in the boondocks, you're not going to be able to shoot other than a gun range unless you're in a self-defense situation. So, you know, they know. Along with a huge list of different things of requirements. Alright, so, and then Amy Swearer, Senior Legal Policy Analyst for Heritage Foundation, did a video with Ben Shapiro on red flag laws. So essentially the red flag laws would only get people that are in crisis mode, meaning that people will know that they are a danger to themselves or other people, or if they've been already admitted into involuntarily admitted into a mental health institution. The problem is that the people that do the ones that have mental illness, they're under that scope. They're just under the line. There's really no way you can find them. They look normal. They seem normal. They fool everybody. So the problem is that those wouldn't even work. Yeah, let's get into that article I was telling you guys about. Alright, so Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, Democrat, must think the Old Dominion gun owners are stupid. After months of Northam and his Michael Bloomberg-backed General Assembly allies advocating for enactment, I lost my place. Advocating for the enactment of gun confiscation legislation, the governor has told Virginia Mercury that he will support a gun ban bill that would grandfather currently possessed firearms but require owners to register the newly prohibited firearms with the government. As astute gun owners know, gun registration facilitates gun confiscation. Northam wants law-abiding gun owners to register their guns with the same people who have already stated they want to confiscate them. On June 4th, an embattled Governor Northam announced a special session with the General Assembly in order to enact a raft of gun control legislation. During his remarks, the governor expressly said that I will propose many of the same ideas that we have proposed before, a ban on assault weapons. On July 8th, Delegate Mark H. Levine, D45, delivered for Northam a pre-filled gun ban bill, HB 4021. The legislation garnered 23 co-sponsors. The same day, Senator Adam P. Eben, D30, pre-filled the identical SB 4024, which attracted 16 co-sponsors. The legislation would have banned the importation, manufacture, sale, transfer, and possession of what is termed assault firearms. The term was defined to include any semi-automatic centerfire rifle with a fixed magazine capacity in excess of 10 rounds, or any semi-automatic centerfire rifle that has the ability to accept a detachable magazine and has one of several enumerated features. These features included a folding or telescoping stock, a pistol grip, a thumb hole stock, a second hand grip, a bayonet mount, a silencer, a flash suppressor, a muzzle brake, a muzzle compensator, or a threaded barrel. The legislation would have banned commonly owned semi-automatic shotguns and centerfire pistols with any one of several prohibiting features. As Levine and Eben's legislation prohibited possessions of these firearms, the bills which were drafted at Northam's request were firearms confiscation. On November 18th, Senator Richard L. Saslaw, D35, pre-filled SB 16 for the 2020 session. This legislation would ban the same types of commonly owned semi-automatic firearms as HB 4021 and SB 4024. Again, as the bill would ban the possession of these firearms, it is gun confiscation. Discussing governor's proposed ban, Northam spokeswoman Alan Tomasky told the Mercury, in this case, the governor's assault weapons ban will include grandfather clause for individuals who already own assault weapons, with the requirement that they register their weapons before the end of the designated grace period. Under the 1994 Clinton assault weapons ban, gun owners would continue to possess and transport for prohibited firearms that were lawfully possessed prior to the ban. In direct contrast to the purported Northam proposal, the federal ban had no firearm registration requirements. The details of Northam's ban have yet to be released. However, the Clinton ban's prohibited criteria were far different than what has been proposed by Northam's General Assembly allies. Whereas the proposed Virginia legislation would ban commonly owned semi-automatic firearms with only one offending feature, the assault weapon. Definition under the 1984 federal ban required that the firearm have two prohibiting features. Further, the enumerating prohibited features under the Virginia legislation are far broader and include such innocuous characteristics as thumbhole stocks. The Mercury item also noted that Northam told reporters, "I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment, and we're not going to propose or pass any unconstitutional laws." In reality, the gun bans proposed by Northam and his allies are unconstitutional under the Second Amendment as interpreted by the U.S. Supreme Court in District of Columbia versus Heller and McDonald versus Chicago. So I'm going to put the link to the article down below because it goes on. It has a lot of good stuff in it, but for the video's sake, I'm just going to cut it short. Also, I'm going to leave that link to the Ben Shapiro and the Amy Swearer video down below too. Smash that thumbs up button if you like my t-shirt. And yeah, as always, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Tell me what you think, especially if you're in Virginia. Tell me what you think about what's going on. Your take on things, Second Amendment, etc., 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 that kind of stuff. As always, have a good day. Bye.